Welcome to chapter 1 of our performance testing basics series. In this series, we will discuss the fundamentals of performance testing, understanding what it is and why it is crucial for modern software development. So hello everyone, welcome to my channel YourperfBuddy. I'm Mangesh Kumar, your host and guide on this journey. I'm excited to take you on a journey through the world of performance testing. So whether you are new to this concept or looking to refresh your knowledge, this series has something to everyone.
Let's get started.
So let's try to see what we are going to cover today. So we are going to check the software testing types, and then we'll see some examples to understand them in more detail. Okay, so let's try to understand the software testing types. So we have software testing type. We know the functional testing and non-functional testing. So software testings are categorized in two parts. One is functional testing and other one is non-functional testing. So as we know, there are different testing in functional, that is like system testing, system integration testing, UAT regression, and etc. There are many more functional testing which we do under software testing. When we talk about non-functional testing, we have performance testing, security, and many more, like more than 20 different type of testing we have under non-functional testing. And in this series, we are going to talk specifically about performance testing. Okay, we are going to talk about this. We are not going to talk about other testing like functional and other testing in non-functional. We are going to discuss only about performance testing. So we can say performance testing is one of the non-functional testing types. Okay, because we can see that there are like a lot of non-functional testing as well. So we can say performance testing is one of the non-functional testing type. Okay, and we are going to discuss about that. So let's take an example to understand the difference between functional and non-functional in common words. So here we have taken general example. For example, you're going to buy a bike. Okay, you went to work, you went to the shop, you wanted to buy this bike. So what you're going to check, you're going to check the steering, you're going to check the brake, you're going to check the accelerator, and your comfort. So you're going to check everything which is within the functionality. You're checking the functionality of this bike before you buy. Okay, but let's say if you are checking something like how fast this bike will go, how fast this bike can go, this is beyond the functionality. So when you're checking something which is beyond the functionality, we call it as non-functional testing. Okay, so here we are checking how fast this bike can go. This is not part of functional testing. We are checking something which is beyond functionality. So any testing that we do beyond functionality, we call it as non-functional testing. And here we are checking how fast this bike can go, this motorbike can go. That means we are checking the performance of the testing. That's why this is non-functional testing, which is performance testing. Okay, and now let's take another example which is related to application. So for example, we have application which is Google. You're trying to log in into the Google. Okay, so here we have set of requirements. So we will discuss more about what is requirement and from where we get these requirements. But for example, let's say we have, after entering the user email ID and password, once you click on this login button, the one expected outcome is homepage should be loaded when you're entering this correct login details. Okay, or when you're entering incorrect login details, you should get some error message. This is what your expectation, right? So after clicking on login button, you're going to check if you're getting home page when you're entering correct credentials, or you're getting error message when you're getting incorrect credentials. This is nothing but functional testing. Okay, we call FT in short form, we call FT functional testing. But in non-functional testing, after entering correct credentials, once you click on login button, how fast you can get this home page? In 1 second, in 2 seconds, in 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, how fast you can get this home page loaded for you, right? So that is where you're checking non-functionality of the application. After entering the login details, which is correct login details, you are waiting for home page to be loaded, and how much time it's taking to load this home page is part of your non-functional testing or performance testing. Okay, for functional, non-functional testing or any other or performance testing, we always consider correct scenario. Okay, valid scenario. That means going ahead with correct login details so that we can check the load on system, right? So always we have to go with valid scenario to check how fast this application is able to load. There are a lot of things to understand, like how we can see like this home page is loaded in how many seconds, how we can report the bugs and all everything. So all those things we'll cover in next video. Okay, so everything that is not covered here we'll try to cover in next video. So that's all about this video. So that's a wrap for first topic of our performance testing basic series. In the next video, we will dive deeper into the different types of performance testing and how they impact your application. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. See you in next video.